trying to be something I'm not, which is something that I've been trying to do for 2 years now. Write a TED Talk, share my ideas, talk from such a large group of people. Now, I know that most of you are probably thinking, she sounds a bit shy, or maybe she probably get nervous easily. Yeah, those things are 100% true. But why? To answer simply, I am an introvert. But what is an introvert? An introvert is a person that doesn't like to talk very much. And they're kind of like a quiet person. They're kind of person that goes home just to relax and have time to think. Now, that doesn't mean that an outgoing person cannot be an introvert. An outgoing person can definitely be an introvert. Well, even like if they enjoy the time that they got to themselves, they're quite mostly an introvert to a certain extent. So the main thing I want to address in this talk is that there's nothing wrong with being an introvert. But society has seen it in the wrong lighting. We as introverts didn't think like the same lighting as society does. Now, society told us that being an introvert is the worst thing you can be, and that being an outgoing person is better. We're told that being extroverted is better than being shy and quiet. Being shy and quiet are bad, that's what they think. And we're told that in elementary school we have to raise our hands and participate in class or we lose marks. At every year, at parent-teacher interviews, my parents hear the same thing, that your daughter is very shy and you need to talk to her more to show her how to speak up. I was told that to share my voice whenever possible. Now, to an introvert like me, it's kind of like a hard standard to achieve. But that's why my parents decided to send me to a TED Club, and not only to prove it to myself that I wasn't shy, I want to prove it to everybody. I wasn't shy. I can write a TED Talk just like everyone else, and I can share it confidently. No big deal. That's what I think. Slight problem, I never wrote a talk. I couldn't think of a topic that I'm truly passionate about, that I felt like really wanted to share with the world. At every meeting, I will show up and see my peers develop their talks, which gets me frustrated with myself. Why can they share their ideas so easily, and I couldn't even come up with a topic? Now, looking back, I realized that I have passions, I have views on the world, and I have opinions. But just like I don't want to share any of them, because I'm an introvert. But is there anything wrong with that? Statistics says that being an introvert covers about 50% of the American population, so that is why society is telling that 50% of our Americans, or about 160 million people, have to change who they are to be accepted, to be happy, and to be successful. Now, and to be successful? No. Within this big, large group of people, there are Elton John, Emma Watson, Michael Jordan, Audrey Hepburn, and Albert Einstein. They are all very incredible and inspiring people. But do you think being an introvert has ever stopped them from being happy and achieving their goals? No. I guess a lot of you have been told something along the lines of, why be a follower when you can be a leader? But what if every leader needs a follower? Let's look at Mr. Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. Do you think he would be where he is right now without the support of the people? No. But it's said that if everyone tries to be a leader, no one will truly succeed, as it's the follower who could define a true leader. But that's not to say that an introvert can't be a leader. Let's look at Abraham Lincoln, Rosa Parks, and Gandhi. All incredible inspirational leaders, and all introverts. In a business setting, the CEO of a company will look at an introvert and say, if they're not going to share their ideas, they're useless to me. Well, guess what? These companies are missing out. Introverts are known to be versatile, work well in small groups, and individually. And they're very responsible too. But society doesn't see it in the right lighting. It tells us everything that, like, being an introvert is not good, but you will be okay, and there will be nothing in the way of you achieving your goals as long as you see it in the right lighting. If you see yourself as an introvert and think it's the worst thing in the world, you're never going to be truly happy with yourself, and you're going to constantly trying to change to conform to society. But if you set yourself as an introvert, you're going to be happy, because that's what you are. No matter what society may say, introverts can go their way, find what you want. All in all, there is nothing wrong with being an introvert, and you don't have to change who you are, because being an introvert is great. Thank you for listening.